Today we take a dive into what the metaverse is and how it could potentially be a problem in the future. But before we get into anything today, guys, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below, as we are trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So it's free, it's simple, it's one click away, it's easy, and helps out my channel immensely. The metaverse, something we know very little about, but every influencer is a professional on it and NFTs. What you saw in last week's video where I made a few tips on what to look for when buying your first NFT. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out right up here or here, wherever the card slides up, or it will be at the end of this video. But now, for those of you who don't know what the metaverse is or our potential future, just quickly, it's a virtual world. From my understanding, you wear your VR headset and you're in a virtual world. It's a whole nother world outside of the real one. Like I stated in the last video for the NFTs, it's another world that I could probably barely afford to live in because I could barely afford to live in this real world. So not really sure where I'm gonna get the funds to live in the new one. But I guess we'll find out when we have to cross that bridge. So that's basically what I think the metaverse is. And there's plenty of videos on YouTube that go into further detail than I am going to go into in today's video. Let's just jump right into our negatives. I'm not gonna list them off like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just gonna be me rambling on and just stating the negatives today. No pros, no cons list. Now all of these things I'm stating, I'm not a professional on the metaverse. I don't know too much about it. I'm just going off of what I've read, the videos I've watched. So if you think I'm an idiot or you think differently than me, cool, we all have our own opinions and I'm just gonna state mine. First thing I wanna ramble about is basically this is gonna have a huge impact on our face-to-face social skills for the future generation to come and as we go on in life. This is gonna stick us in our house with our goggles or headset on and we're gonna be able to communicate in the virtual world. So now our communication is just gonna rely on text, call, virtual reality, gaming. It's gonna be super strange and I don't know if it's a positive thing. Sure, you're gonna be able to network a lot easier with some celebrities or people that are pretty big in the space, but I just still don't think it's gonna be good. I don't know if I'm gonna be a huge fan. Like I said, we're gonna have to cross that bridge when we get there. But from right now, what I've seen, not looking too good. Another thing that I think is going to be a huge problem is it's going to keep feeding this beast of a fake life. We all have this sense of, we see Instagram, we see Facebook, we see Twitter, this fake life people create online, and an expensive one at that. I mean, we could all barely afford a Bored Ape. And the creators, the influencers, the athletes, the elite are already ruling this new virtual world. So it's just gonna be very dangerous. Who knows? I could eat my words in the future after I watch this video 10 years, 15 years from now. The metaverse could die out. The hype could die. It might not even become a thing, but seeing the way the world is going with all this COVID stuff, and yeah, it might happen. And also, not to mention, it's another way to collect our data as humans, how we live our lives, what we like, and how we spend every single second of every single day. Sell that information to advertisers and stuff like that, and we're on our merry way. It's just like living out here in the real world, now just virtual with more information to give to whoever wants it. So, it's gonna be good. Now, yes, I just fired off a bunch of negatives. Arch, really? You got a drink right now? God damn, he's thirsty. Now, yes, I just fired off a bunch of negatives, and I'm sure this new world that we're gonna live in is gonna have a lot of positives as well. That's what they said about social media, and now we're finding that there's a whole lot of negatives attached to that as well. So again, curious to see where the world is gonna lead, and not looking forward to the future in that aspect. I am looking forward to the future in general, to see how much we grow and stuff like that, and to have a family, but yeah, I don't know if this is going to be the best idea. But that's going to do it for today's video. If you did enjoy this video at all, the smallest bit, the slightest amount, please hit that thumbs up button down below and hit that subscribe button. We are hitting 50,000 subscribers this year. No ifs, ands, or buts. Like I stated in the last video, I'm just as confused as you are when it comes to the metaverse and NFTs.